What's good, YouTube? So today, man, we back with another video. I've been staying consistent with just doing YouTube, man. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna get straight into this video. So first things first, man, my boy, he been wolfing for so long. So the proper thing to do is to comb or pick the hair out just to get it off the scalp. And then we just dived right in. So you can see me, I'm being careful because I don't know what's underneath. So I took my 1.5 guard all the way open, and then I believe that I ended up closing the guard. But you can see it's nagging the guard, and I just stayed consistent. I knew what I was about to do. Um, I just wanted to give my client the best look. So you guys can see that I'm just knocking the hair down and just staying consistent while I do this. And another thing, you guys, down below in the comments down below, man, make sure you guys, tap in with me and, you know, show some support. I appreciate everyone that's watching my videos, but also comment more ideas that you would like for me to do. Let me know how I'm doing. I'm just new to, YouTube and barbering and, recording my videos. So, there's angles that, that I have to sacrifice the way that I cut just to get the good angles for you guys. But you guys can see right here, while I'm trying to knock the hair down, it's getting stuck. He's been wolfing for a long time. So all I'm doing is just knocking the hair down, before I start my taper, because today he's going to get a low taper. And that's pretty much it. I use my comb instead of a brush because I understand that yeah. And then as you guys can see, I went to the back of the hair, and man, he's been growing his hair out for so long. You can see that he has a lot of excess hair inside of that bun, and we had to literally cut through it because he said that he wanted a taper in the back as well. So I'm just staying consistent at everything that I do. It's very hard, man. My left hand was getting so tired because I had to hold up his dreads with one hand just to make my way to the back. And you'll see, like, when I start cutting his hair from the back, when I start doing that taper, that it was very, very difficult, only because I only had one hand. So first things first, what we're gonna do is we're gonna set in our guideline with ball trimmers, and today he wanted a low taper like I had just mentioned. So we're balding it out, making sure we're cleaning up all the excess hair underneath it, and then we start our taper fade. First things first, we are going to go lever open about a ½ inch to a full inch, and we're just diving right in with it. We're just following the steps. I like to start lever open and then knock that whole line out halfway and then fully close, and then I down fade every haircut, and you guys will see that. So right here, I'm just playing with the hair, trying to manipulate the hair, the canvas, and everything. And I'm using my comb. Every few strokes that I'm using, I'm coming back with the comb, which is very important because it's lifting the hair off of the scalp. And if you guys didn't know, this is the 1.5 guard fully closed. And I did this because usually I'll go open, but this is closed because I end up knocking his hair down to a 1 guard instead of a 1.5. And right here, you guys can see I switched to my 1 guard fully open, and I'm knocking that middle line, and I'm combing so that so I can manipulate the hair. And then for the 1 guard, I take it with the grain just to smoothen things out so that the taper will come out good. And all it is just repetition. And this is part of my little raking method that I use. Also, form of manipulating the hair. If you don't like the way that the hair is coming out so far, this is what you do. And then I'm halfway, knocking at that line. And mind you, for down fading, you guys, what you do in one guard, you do the same thing with the other. But don't go up all the way. You can't. Ooh. My bad. But, ooh. So I'm doing the same thing. I knocked down his beard and starting the other side of the process. And I want you guys to also watch me work. Just taking my time, knocking out that bottom line. And all my clippers are zero gap, so on the other side you seen that I didn't use the trimmer to get that line out. Because on this side, not every, the saying like you do everything one side to the other, but sometimes it doesn't work like that. So I had to come back with my trimmers on this side because I seen a faint line. So my 1.5 guard fully closed. It's the biggest guard that I'm going to be using, and I'm just using really the corner of my clipper as I'm debulking. And then my one guard fully open is the last guard that I'm going to use. To get that line out, I'm going to use my lever open. But I'm just using all corner work. You see me tilting the clipper. It's all corner work. Just staying consistent. I'll stretch the skin by using my thumb placement, and I'll stretch it. And then I'm going with the grain. And then right now I'm halfway. So you can see how I'm manipulating the hair. Every time I'm running the clipper through the hair, I'm coming back with the comb. And then right here, for beginner barbers, you want to use the 0.5 guard. For me, I know my clippers, like I always say in all my videos, I don't use no guard. It's just flick out motion. And that line will come all the way out. Like I said before, I didn't like the way how much hair was on. So, and I know that, sometimes probably isn't going to get a haircut in a minute, so I want it to last as long. So what I did was I took that one guard fully open, just so that the haircut could last longer. Okay, so like I was saying, the back taper, the back taper was hard. Can't even lie, because as you guys can see, I'm only using one hand. You don't really see me coming back with the comb because I'm holding my other hand up with his dreads. And the reason why is because he has a lot of dreads. And, my left hand was getting tired, so I did what I did. I did what I could do. We still got the job done, but you can see me angling the clipper as I'm halfway. And then I'm fully closed, knocking out that line. It's just butter, crispy. Use your technique. And then right here, I'm going 1.5 all the way open, just so that it can match the hair on the sides. And then I drop it to 1.5 fully closed. And guys, just know that, I don't always say, halfway for the 1.5 guard. Because the 1.5 guard, which you guys take that one guard, and I'm working my way down. But I'm knocking at that middle line. That's all I'm doing. It's really corner work. Everything's corner work as soon as you get to that one guard fully open. Everything's literally corner work. You see the way that his hair grows? It grows in a weird way. It'll go in the middle of his head, it'll go straight down. and then on the left side, full side, and on the right side, full side, it's growing down and then to the outskirts of his lineup. So I have to angle my clipper every single time, because if you cut straight up and down, it's not going to get the job done. Your fade isn't going to come out right, and that's going to be frustrating. Trust me, I've done it, I've witnessed it, and it's not a good feeling. But right here, I'm going halfway. And I'm just staying consistent in everything that I do. Don't mind me, you guys. I'm losing my voice. But, I'm still trying to get these videos out. So, next things, like I said, beginner barbers, if you guys want to, use that half guard. Because remember, you can never put hair back on. You can only take it off. With this no guard lever open, I'm just detailing. Seeing any dark spots that I don't like, and I'm attacking them. That's all it is. It's so simple. And I love the down fading process, because sometimes you could go too high up on your fades, but if you have a reference point, it's perfect. And then I'm fading his beard in, trying to manipulate the skin. As you guys can see, I'm stretching the skin every few seconds, and then I'm just doing corner work. I'm just following the same steps that I told you about how to do the low taper. I'm doing the same thing. So pretty much, I just want you guys to really just watch until I get to the hairline, so that I can, talk to you guys more about that. And if you guys have been watching this video so far, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, please, so that the algorithm knows, where to place me with all other content creators. Okay, so you guys can see that I'm drying out the skin. I use alcohol. Like I said again, I'm using alcohol to dry out that skin. I don't need to use Barbasol or any of that hot towel lather to get that crispy ash line. And that's the truth. Now I'm getting my Got To Be Good hairspray. I sprayed a little bit on a little bandage strip, put it on his beard. Now I'm just blow drying it just to lock it into place. Then I will come back with trimmers, and you will see when I lay it on his skin for the first line, it's going to be a crispy ash line. We're going to cut off his widow's peak. That's per client request. And just watch me work. Watch me make this client, into a whole different person. Because that's what I do. I make sure that my clients are always satisfied. I'm just taking my time. For difficult lineups, what you guys want to do is line up, take a few steps back, see where you're at, go back in. Take a few steps back, go back in. Trust me, if you do it like this, every single time you line someone up, no matter how their hairline looks, it will come out crispy. Another thing is, you always have to have that barber's eye. If you don't have that barber's eye, 9 times out of 10, it won't come out correct. The line will be straight and crispy, but it may be slanted at an angle. You guys can already see, man, that the haircut is, you already know that the haircut's gonna be fire when it's fully done. I haven't even lined up the C cup on the other side, and you can see that line. That front line is so crispy, perfect. It's beautiful, and that's all it's about. I thought about this angle, but I had to do what I had to do. Perfect. You see how I'm putting my head in the middle of his forehead just to make sure that it's all symmetrical. And then he did ask for enhancements so that his hairline could last a little bit longer. So everything that you see me do is literally client request. And that's our job as barbers. We're supposed to give the client what they want, not what you want. Give the client what they want. And you see I'm lining up the nape area. Barbers call it the nape area, the neckline, whatever you want to call it. Crispy. Everything I do is crispy. That's why they call me Crispy Chris. Chris got cuts. Crispy Chris. You know, I never fail at what I do. Everything is a work of art. You guys want to make sure that you guys are being gentle around the neckline. It's one of the most sensitive spots when cutting hair. You can nick your client. Trust me, I done failed so many times where I've done cut clients, nicked them, especially right behind the ear. You got to figure out what works for you best. You know, this may work for me, but it may not work for you. Or it may work for you, but it may not work for someone else. You got to figure out what works for you. So just keep that in mind. Around that ear is very sensitive. And then I'm lining up his beard, cleaning up the excess hair. I'm just trying to make this whole entire art piece come together. Then I get my enhancements, and then I just apply it. I'm not creating a hairline. The hairline is already created. I'm just spraying over it. And man, I knew when I was gonna cut him, it was gonna be a fire video. The before versus the after is crazy, man. Crazy. It's crazy what barbers could really do, transform their clients. You know, and then I'm hitting him with the razor. If you guys want this type of razor, you guys can get this Crispy Lines razor on Amazon. Make sure you guys stretch the skin. You don't want to cut your client. You don't want to get a call or a text message saying, "Hey bro, you cut me." So that's not going to be good. But you guys can see, man, it's symmetrical, it's straight, crispy, buttery. Anything you could think of. It's fire. You know, and if you guys enjoyed this video, man, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And this is the final cut. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys took some advice, some steps to add to your barbering journey. But that being said, the boy is out of here.